Hey guys, DJParson here, and we are back for the third match of the Masters League in the current Intermezzo season. You guys already saw the first two matches, which were, I think, pretty successful. So let's check out the third one. We are at versus Kimmo on 1, then Eden, and then myself on number 3. So let's see, Kimmo has taken the Urban Growth. We can take a quick look at the leaders and wonders. Colosseum, Pyramids, Joan of Arc, Shishka, Gutenberg, Bach, but no Shakespeare. We have Gaudi, Suez, and Cook. Barbarossa for colony leader, but nothing else really. Then we have Red Cross, no Hollywood, but Fleming, Ancient Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Marie, so a lot of computer leaders. So let's see, Kimmo, as I said, takes the Urban Growth. I will take the Rich Land and Alex. Eden takes Rich Land and Alex, and then my turn. Isn't that easy? Yeah, wasn't that easy. There's a lot of leaders here, so I could have taken Aristotle, or basically I could have taken one of the leaders from the first row and then a wonder, but Stonehenge, not so happy about that. So I decided to just take the Pyramids. So Kimmo will now need a leader too. Let's see if he maybe goes for Hammurabi. Yeah, that sadly will mean that Hippocrates is gonna be gone. So I don't know, I could have maybe also gone for Boudica plus Stonehenge instead of the Pyramids. Because now I don't get Hippocrates, I will have to wait for Caesar, and Caesar in third position. I don't know. Okay, Eden goes for, yeah, standard stuff, goes for the Colosseum. We also have some early age 1 leaders. I could even go for Gutenberg now. And I do that. Gutenberg, elect build that lab for free, or not free, with no civil action. The problem is going to be if it takes a while for the alchemies to come out. Because obviously I can't do anything else with Gutenberg for now. I used this one civil action for the philosophy, but now we'll have to wait. First we get the development of crafts. Does Kimmo still want the Colossus or not? He builds a mine. Goes for Zizka, and no Colossus for him, but a Rich Land. Alright. Eden now, what is he gonna do? Uses Alex, goes for Barbarossa. He's threatening. Overall pretty threatening. Kimmo has Zizka, Eden has Colosseum plus Barbarossa. We'll build a lab. We'll start building the Colosseum. Something good is also coming down for me. Code of Laws and Breakthrough here is going to be on 1 for me. Get the development of civil life. I can use that to build the mine. I can increase pop. Start building on the pyramids and get the breakthrough, as well as the Code of Laws. So missing just 1 science to go for that next turn, but we might get that from developments. That would be perfect. And then I will have a lot of civil actions with the pyramids and the Code of Laws. Kimmo goes for warfare here. I don't know if I like that. I guess he's gonna be super aggressive. Like, if you have Zizka also getting the warfare, then it's your 4th military action, and you don't need that all that often. We'll go for monarchy. Maybe he wants to do a revolution. I don't know. Like, this warfare is definitely very interesting. That being his first tech when he already has a 3rd MA. Trade routes gets rejected. Kimmo doesn't want that. Knights for Eden. Knights, he can finish the Colosseum. For cultural heritage, next turn he can go for knights. So I definitely have to be a little bit careful, I guess. But how can I be careful? Good news is the alchemy comes down. I can just grab that with Gutenberg. I can finish the pyramids. Grab an iron. And a Rich Land. Would have been nice to get Engineering Genius and a Magic Castle. That really would have helped me quite a bit, but sadly I didn't have the civil actions. I could have just grabbed the Magic Castle. Maybe I should have done that too, because that's my only defensive tool. Right now my hand is really strong, don't get me wrong. Code of Laws, Alchemy and Iron are some of the best techs, but with my opponents, really showing a lot of strength. Warfare is first tech for Kimmo, Colosseum plus Barbarossa and Knights for Eden. Maybe I should have considered going for the Magic Castle, even without the Engineering Genius. On the other hand, that could have been too late, so yeah, not that easy. A lot of colonies in my hand, and there's cartography too. We get more science from the development of science. Kimmo will also go for the Magic Castle as his first wonder. 4 strength for him now. Iron, he still hasn't played. Now he plays a tactic, which Zizka fulfills that once. 5 strength for him. Eden now pushes. We get the development of agriculture. He does go for Barbarossa, develops knights. Can build one of those. Shows it the tactic. 5 strength for him. Swordsman. Oh, he's gonna take corruption here, really? No, yeah, of course, he has Barbarossa. He can just build another warrior with Barbarossa. So yeah, we are seeing, as I told you guys, a little bit of a problem because I'm on 1 strength. I of course can easily develop the alchemy. Theocracy here really also helps a lot to trying to defend. So sadly no Code of Laws yet, but with Pyramids and Code of Laws in hand, Theocracy seems pretty good, especially we're gonna have a lot of science with the alchemy. I'm staying relatively weak now. I could build another warrior, and I do so. Don't think I can copy. No, can copy the fighting band next turn though. And even draw a legion on on my own, so I can just play that. Kimmo trade routes, so that is the last of the developments. He will go for iron, upgrade 1, build a warrior, so he's fulfilling that 2 times, and goes for the Great Wall, so a Magic Castle and Great Wall for Kimmo. And we have ourselves a military game, and I'm the weakest for now. Eden builds a knight, 10 strength for him. Monarchy as well. Another knight, 12 strength for him. And next turn he can even go for an extra warrior. This is, yeah, very threatening. Very, very threatening indeed. So I can upgrade 1 of the alchemies for free. I can grab the swordsman, develop them. I can build 1 too and show the legion. So at least I'm going up to 7 strength, which is not too shabby. In warfare to get extra strength. And even upgrade 1 of the swordsmen. So that I, yeah, hope to be able to defend. With the 1 defend card, I can do so as well, even though I'm not drawing any cards. As we start into H2. So a lot of strength for everybody. Kimmo with the iron. Upgrades both of those. Grabs a breakthrough. So yeah, he's now the weakest. Let's see. Eden is probably not going to go for an aggression since Kimmo has the Magic Castle. Even though it can be worth it this early on, but no. Eden will push instead. Gets the cultural influence. And Nobel immediately for him. Yeah, he has used Barbarossa to great effect and now he wants more science. So great transition for him. Gets out of corruption here. Rebellion would be really nice if he could get hit by that, but I don't know if that is in. So I can upgrade my last alchemy with Gutenberg. So I think Gutenberg has done some good jobs. He's built a lab, grabbed the alchemy, developed the alchemy, and upgraded to alchemy. So 5 civil actions, 10 culture, and saving a couple of rocks and science. So I grab the cannon and the knights. So everything, if I get H2 tactics, 8 strength to 14. I mean, not much I could really do. I could have upgraded 1 more warrior to go up to 9. But even then I wouldn't have been able to defend, only if I draw an H2 defend card, and if I draw that I can defend anyway. I could have still done it, but I thought I only have 3 MAs, so I'd rather have the extra military action to draw new cards than to spend that on the warriors. Team sports for Kimmo here, can just build that, get up to 9 strength. Yeah, he's definitely safe from any aggressions with the Magic Castle. Talking about aggressions, we do get run the raid. So Eden will destroy my lab, get himself 3 rocks. He's then gonna go for scientific method. Develop that, upgrade 1. And grabs the selective breeding. So yeah, first aggression that hits me here. Not really great. I mean, I can rebuild slowly with Gutenberg, so it's not gonna be that expensive. But it's also not really good at all. Let's say I push the popularization of science. We get hit by the Reign of Terror, so even lose the population. I can still rebuild the lab though. Can develop warfare. Upgrade the warrior, so now I'm able to defend again. Can upgrade to get better irrigation, grab an urban growth. Yeah, and this is getting the Eiffel Tower here. I know it looks pretty bad, and maybe I should have just not grabbed it, to be honest. The problem is my hand is completely full. Maybe I overloaded. Like, maybe I shouldn't have grabbed the knights. But yeah, it's a big problem that I can't use anymore. I already went for the warfare. And now, what else am I going to do with civil actions? So I decide to grab the Eiffel Tower, knowing very well that it's very unlikely that I will ever use it. This game has not gone the way I would have liked. I got the early code, I got the early iron, but I was not able to go for any of those. And now, especially with losing the alchemy, having less science production really stinks. Camel opens good harvest. That at least gives me a lot of food. That's pretty great. I'm sitting on 9 food now, so that's a lot of population. We can maybe build an extra mine to get more rock production in an easy way. Spend civil actions on increasing pop and not having to waste them. Camel grabs cannon and architecture. Build another warrior. Okay, just to be the same strength as I guess, but he's still the weakest for the next event. Eden will push. And we get the rats. So a small light at the end of the tunnel for me, having so much food now, and then we get hit by the rats, losing 9 food. So first we get the good harvest and then hit by the rats. So yeah, what am I gonna do next turn? Once again, won't be easy to spend all of my civil actions. Eden can go for justice system here. Can upgrade another scientific method. Grab strategy and reserves. 8 science production for him, so in strategy next turn. He still needs happy faces, but I think he can find a way to get those. Pestilence, so even losing population now. I will destroy a mine. Grab the breakthrough. And that's actually, this game is going horrible. It started pretty okay, but maybe I didn't play defensive enough, like I should have gone for the Imagi or something, and not load up on these expensive techs when it was foreseeable that Kimmo went for the warfare, went for Zhyzhka, and Eden with the Colosseum. But yeah, now I'm floating 3 civil actions because I don't have the science to spend those. I'm producing 2 rocks. At least my science is still good, and food is on the way as well. But it yeah, really hurts to lose the food. The one advantage that I had is negated completely by the rats. So this game is not really one of my best. Now getting hit by the border conflict. Because I couldn't get stronger than Kimmo. He will finish the Great Wall, going up to 13 strength. Grabs Republic, can just go for Revolution next turn. Pretty good for him. Eden does go for an aggression, but luckily I can defend, even with the 1 defend cut from H1. I could have even defended whatever happens. I have enough MAs, but he just tried it. Maybe didn't have anything to push. He gets the coal now, so these 2 guys are having a great game, and I'm having a horrible one. But yeah, they're just upgrading their stuff, while I'm struggling to not lose too much. We have now also the border conflict, so I'm going to go down to 1 mine for now. So I can use the iron and the breakthrough, can rebuild, so we at least go up again to 3 rock production, get myself an efficient upgrade and a patriotism, as well as increasing pop. I'm still the weakest, so let's see if I get hit by more strength events. I'm drawing a couple of tactics, but sadly not the ones that I would need. Both of these don't really work for me. Kimmo now gets immigration for himself, so extra pop. Will just do the revolution for the Republic, build an extra warrior, go up to 16 strength, 6 culture production. So yeah, he just, with that revolution, saved a lot of science and went for very good government. Refugees, so the next thing that hits me, more population lost. I've lost so much population this game. Like, there was Reign of Terror, there was Pestilence, now there's the refugees. We already had those rats, which basically cost me 2 or 3 population as well. So Eden will upgrade his last thing that he's kind of struggling with is the food. also wants to get stronger here. Can upgrade 2 of those warriors to get up to 18 strength. But now he has food, science, and rock production. Everything that he really wants. Develop territory, 6 plus from Eden, so he will win this for just a night, so he's saved up on defend cards. I can upgrade my second mine, go for Newton. I mean, Gutenberg has not been doing that much recently. Increase pop, develop the cannon, even hopefully, don't grab the breakthrough. Okay, build a cannon though, go up to 13 strength, so I'm able to defend. And then there's, yeah, sadly no breakthrough from me, which is kind of sad. With Newton, would have been great to get the science for the Code of Laws. Yeah, but I wanted the cannon out to be able to defend aggressions better. Pop of Science, 5 culture for me, at least that's something. Kimmo will grab and finish the Art College in 1 turn, and even have a lot of civil actions left. Goes to Catherine, can even go for breakthrough and selective breeding. Yeah, so 5 science production for him. So he finally solved his science production. That was one thing he was still struggling with. Even gets stronger with an extra warrior. Eden now offers me the military protection for him getting the strength. So he gets the strength to be stronger than Kimmo. No real reason for me not to accept this. I just get 1 extra culture production, and I don't really care who of the 2 guys is stronger. Eden will then go for architecture. Can build another scientific method, 11 science production, rich land, and efficient upgrade for his next upgrades. So yeah, both of these guys have a very good position and just can choose what they want to be the best in. As I say that, we start into H3, where I'm definitely still looking like the weakest player. I push here. What do we get? Strategic territory, 11 plus from Eden. So at least this is going to be expensive for him. Knight and Rifleman is a lot of rocks. So that gives hopefully me some breathing room. I get the Cavalryman. I have to destroy a warrior to get out of the uprising. So I even have to destroy another warrior, build the Cavalryman, show the Napoleonic army, so I can go up to 17 strength. Sadly, still the weakest with that, even though we all have the same strength. When Kimmo reveals something, he will be the strongest and I will be the weakest. But he doesn't reveal anything. He offers the pact to me, and of course I accept this, getting extra rock production. He will go for extra food, goes for Rifleman, reserves, and once again wants to be the strongest, so he will go and upgrade 1 Rifleman, going up to 19. Bill Gates shows up, which is insane for Eden. I would have been really happy about Bill Gates too, upgrading a little bit of rock production, even just 2 from the 2 alchemies, maybe later on computers. But for Eden, Bill Gates is really insane. He already has 3 scientific methods, so that's 6 rock production. Autonomous territory is revealed, 11 plus from Kimmo, so for him 2 units and a lot of cards. And then of course Eden immediately goes for Bill Gates. Can even start to get these Nobel Prizes. Not this turn. We'll go for strategy to become the strongest once again. And 11 rock production for him now. He is behind in culture, plus 0 and 23. Kimmo at 61 plus 6, and I'm at 35. So yeah, but Eden is still looking a lot stronger. He actually has -1 production, but you can't have minus culture production. So he actually has no downside of the promise of military protection for himself. So now it's my turn again. I will go for... what will I go for? I develop that. Organized religion, engineering genius, efficient upgrade. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of eyeing Mandela. I could go for Mandela next turn and then build the organized religions. I mean, I'm kind of stabilizing a little bit. I have a tactic, I have a wave of nationalism, so military doesn't seem to be the biggest problem right now. So yeah, Kimmo increases pop, builds a farm, will rebuild some of his military, going up to 16 strength, and grab Wanda, the space flight for him. So next turn I probably can go for Mandela. Eden now goes in civil unrest, hits me. So some of the culture that I made hits me once again, and 8 of that culture is lost. Democracy for Eden here. Pretty good tech for him. He can even build another scientific method. Yeah, he does that. And upgrades of food. Grabs movies, so he can start building maybe 2 movies next turn. Pretty easy for him with 13 production. So I offer the international tourism to Kimmo. Sadly, Kimmo says no, which I don't completely understand. I mean, sure, you would only get 1 culture production, but I mean, it's hard to see me coming back to beat Kimmo. Like, how would I do that? I guess it's still not bad for Kimmo. He wouldn't get a lot, and I would get quite a bit. 3 culture production this turn, and then for every following turn too. So I guess it's just a little bit too much risk for Kimmo that would give me a bigger advantage than it's actually worth for him. So I can understand that. I couldn't really offer to Eden, that would have been only 1 culture production, so I didn't want that. So I tried with Kimmo. Now I'm gonna go Mandela. I can build a religion, upgrade with the efficient upgrade, build yet another, so I go up to 10 culture production actually, and grab a revolutionary idea. So yeah, culture production is here a little bit. I solved my happy faces, sadly a little bit after getting the civil unrest, so that was unlucky. Kimmo develops cannon, engineering genius, civil service, can increase pop twice, and grab the endowment of the arts. He still doesn't have the biggest rock production, and also not a lot of rocks in his hand, so his military threat is not really that big. But he does have the Howard College to maybe boost that a little bit. But first, Eden will cancel the pact with me. Didn't want the extra strength anymore. Maybe didn't want to give me extra production. Also, he's gonna upgrade his culture production a little bit, I guess. Or is he just gonna go strength? Grabs tanks and rockets. Destroys his mines. He doesn't need those anymore. Builds a rocket. Builds rifleman and upgrades the tanks, so he probably has drawn the modern army, and yes, he shows it already. Also grabbing the modern infantry, so I would assume that he has drawn a tactic too. If he didn't have a tactic, he probably could have gone for movies and be really successful with that still, because it's still quite long the game. But if he has a war, this of course is an easy solution to win the game by just going for 1 big war, maybe versus Kimmo. So yeah, but with that I of course need to be defensive. I grab all the rocks I can, patriotism, reserves, use the wave of nationalism, build a cannon, destroy a farm, build a rifleman. So I go up to 23 strength, still not all that much, but I have another tactic in hand as well. Sadly I'm not drawing the mechanized army. Albert Einstein will it be for Kimmo, who builds a cannon, shows his tactic, also really good. The entrenchments with the Great Wall, just can spam some cannons. So now, yeah, I think this game is just all about defending. For Kimmo especially, if Kimmo can defend, he has better culture than Eden, so that should be enough. He also has a Wanda. If he gets to finish that, it's going to be quite easy for him. But he has to make sure that he can actually defend if Eden wants to go for a war. But with the reserves, I mean, he has enough for 2 cannons, which is a lot with the Great Wall and fulfilling his tactic again. But what will Eden do? He goes for an aggression against me. Luckily I can defend, so maybe he hasn't drawn a war yet. We'll grab computers. So yeah, looks like he doesn't have a war. If he had one, yeah, if he had one he wouldn't play like this, I guess. Can go for computers. He's gonna get a lot of culture from these as well. 14 rock production now, 18 science. But only 40 culture at the moment. So I can reveal the economic progress. Another 10 rocks for Eden. Only 3 rocks for me. So I show my new tactic. I can grab the fundamentalism, I can even develop it. Mechanized agriculture, patriotism, urban growth, and another reserve. So I'm just hoping to somehow survive this game and somehow, yeah, maybe not come in last. Like if there's a big war from Eden on Kimmo, I might overtake Kimmo. If there's no war from Eden, it's still gonna be really rough. I mean, I don't get a wonder. I guess I could still get a wonder with my reserves. I do finish the game here, so there's not gonna be a war. Right, I remember now. This was an interesting turn. I felt like, I mean, I'm definitely struggling versus Eden to keep up. So he's producing so much that it is advantage for me to end the game right now. Kimmo will be able to finish his wonder. Eden is also going to be able to finish his wonder. But I could also finish the fast food. There's also the Red Cross. I kind of go for that with my 2 reserves. But yeah, my idea is it's more advantage for me. I have a culture lead over Eden at the moment. So if I'm gonna take 2nd place in this game, then I have to end now, and that's what I do. H4 starts. Kimmo will push, gets crime wave, so me and him lose culture, which is not good. We will now finish the space flight. Indeed, 20 culture for him. And he denies another one, or grabs, not even just denying, grabs the International Red Cross, builds 3 stages in one go. So that's really good. Now Eden pushes, gets the wealthy territory. I will win it for just a swordsman, so I get a lot of extra rocks. Eden destroys some warrior, develops a couple of things, builds pro sports, goes up to 33 strength versus tactic switch, and is actually gonna deny me the fast food chains. That's pretty mean. I could have grabbed and finished that easily. That would have been really nice, but Eden says no. He gets the Nobel Prize. He goes up to 71 culture, 74 culture before the impacts, which is not that much more than me. The problem is going to be my impacts are not going to be good, and now I sadly don't get a wonder. I can build 1 stage of the Red Cross too. Looks like Eden didn't take that, so at least there was a cost for him. He grabbed the fast food chains, but that meant he couldn't build 1 stage, so he missed out on 6 culture. So yeah, I can increase pop, build another temple to get more epiphases, to get more culture from Mandela, upgrade food, but sadly that's gonna be about it for me. So I do end up with 70 culture as well, but I think Eden will have more after all. 10, 12 and 5 from the impact of competition. Happiness 6, 10 and 16. That one is good at least. I get closer to Eden. Impact of Wonders 13, 7 and 5. Architecture 2, 14 and 8. So it's getting further away. And then Harmony 12, 12 and 12. And then of course Eden gets another 11 from Bill Gates. So yeah, sadly not enough for me. Yeah, I mean, you guys saw the game. This was a really rough game, getting the early aggressions, losing a lot of the impacts. I guess I just didn't look carefully enough when Kimmo went for the early warfare as his first tech, and Eden went for Colosseum and then had Barbarossa. I just wasn't really ready for that. I mean, I did manage fine for a while, but then my hand was just too full. I couldn't even use my civil actions. So early game was really sloppy by me, and then definitely Eden took good advantage of me being weak, used aggressions, which made my turns even worse. I still almost kind of had a chance here, like it looked worse than this at the end. I think even if I had gotten the fast food, I wouldn't have been able to win this. But I think it was the correct move to end the game, to give me a slight chance. If I had better impacts, or Kimmo played some better impacts for me, maybe there would have been a chance. So I think in the end I played for my outs, and it wasn't a horrible game in H3. but sadly not enough because I suffered too much in the ages before. So yeah, this is the third game finished. I have one first, one second, and one third place, so complete average. Hope you guys enjoyed those videos so far. Of course, more will be following since there's 6 games, but the first batch is complete. I'm kind of the middle, one of each. Definitely, if I want to rank up, have to do better than that. But for staying in the league, that should be around fine. But obviously, that is not the goal. So I hope that the next games will be more successful than this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway, and see you guys for the next one.